What's going on, everybody? It's your boy BG. Brand new video, and I know it's been like a long time since I think it was week 4 or week 5 last time I made my picks. But obviously a lot has changed. So obviously Eagles, Super Bowl champs, and we are now in the offseason. And I know obviously with all 32 teams, we have to make people walk, trade, for financial purposes. NFL has always been a business. So, I think as a fan, we sometimes forget that, from a business standpoint, you have to do what's best for the team. So, we might like moves. We might not like moves sometimes, but at the same time, it's understandable. So I think for the Eagles, obviously my team, anyone that knows me personally, advocate, diehard fan at his best. And as of yesterday, we are getting Michael Bennett from the Seattle Seahawks in exchange for our this year's 5th round pick and one of our wide receivers, which happened to be Marcus Johnson. He was a practice guy last year that he kind of got into a little bit of the rotation with the starters this past season. And now we getting Michael Bennett and the Seattle's this year's 7th round pick. So it wasn't that bad of a deal. So now you got to look at a standpoint that, so what are we doing as far as like who's going to leave out, who we're trading? There's a lot of speculation that Vinny Curry, as y'all know, that's my boy Boogie's favorite player. Vinny Curry might be possibly leaving out. He is, I think, either on his 4th year of his $42 million contract, but on a money substantially, he's $9 million cap hit. So what we're at basically is we are over, I think we're at 18 million over the cap, if I'm not mistaken. I think 18 million. But in other words, like I said in the beginning of this video, that we're going to have to make some moves in the best interest for this team. As much as I like Vinny Curry, any of the front 7 on this line, unfortunately, one of them guys have got to go. So I think for Vinny Curry's sake, I think if we were to get some value back in return, I think it would definitely help us out beneficially. So now, as far as getting Michael Bennett and being plugged into our Y9 defense, to really think about it, because my initial thoughts were yesterday that him and Cox, Jernigan, Graham, Barnett, and then Chris Long is coming back for his last year. Already that defense is going to be nasty, because you have to look at as far as what Brandon Graham's sacks were last year. Michael Bennett is bringing into the table 8.5 in a combined tackle stat of 40 combined tackles and 8.5 sacks basically. So I think for us, we're just getting better, and I know this is not going to be the last move for the Eagles during the offseason, so don't be surprised if we were to get some unexpected names. I'm not saying big names like your Richard Shermans or I don't know. I don't know who else is out there in the free agent market. It's still early. We only got till next Wednesday for the actual new NFL year to start, and then this when free agency will start. But I think for us right now, this is definitely an aggressive move for a team that just won their first Super Bowl in 58 years. You have to make moves in order to defend your title. But a lot of people were they were okay with Bennett with this move, but at the same time, some are not. It's just because maybe some of the character issues or whatever he had going on in Seattle, it's over and done with now. New change of scenery helps with a lot of a lot of players mentally. People can say what they want. People can say that, for example, Jay Ajayi, who we got, during the season, that he had conflict with the coach, and he he's bad in the locker room and too many issues, stuff like that. But for him to leave out of Miami and come up to Philly, you saw the results of what happened. And, you know, now he's about to be the featured back for this team. So I think for Michael Bennett's sake, you know, I think that he will do well even if he just plays just this 2018 season out. But, you know, I've seen greater things happen as witnessed. So I definitely love the move. And I definitely want to just put out like a little clip, you know, with Stephen A. and Max Kellerman. Obviously, you guys know from ESPN's First Take. It's definitely one of my shows. And, you know, kind of overcap like their thoughts on the move.
What do these moves, in your opinion, mean for the NFC East?
Well, I think what it means is that the Eagles is clearly the team to beat. They're the reigning, defending Super Bowl champions, no doubt, but at the same time, they're clearly not resting on their laurels. When you think about Fletcher Cox along with Michael Bennett rushing on the inside with Graham on the outside, that is something to behold. Make no mistake about it. And when you consider the thin offensive line that the New York Giants have, the suspect team that the Dallas Cowboys simply are, and the Washington Redskins, who knows what the hell they're going to be, you have to look at this Eagles team and this Eagles move. They are clearly getting set to defend their crown. That's what you feel from this.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, Michael Bennett is an excellent fit with the Eagles, who are, by the way, a kind of woke team, aren't they? And that's certainly, I think that description applies to Michael Bennett. It doesn't mean everyone's going to get along or anything like that. That's just kind of a superficial glance at them. But if you look at Michael Bennett and you look at the Eagles, you go, that might be a good fit. And they're adding to a strength of the team. They have an excellent defense. They're adding an excellent defensive player, a veteran, a leader, all those things. The Eagles are excellent and getting better by this. I think Ogletree to the Giants is really interesting because Betcher, their D coordinator, is a 3-4 guy, although everything's kind of a hybrid system nowadays. Yes, and Ogletree fits that kind of system.
Well, I will tell you this. Working in Philadelphia for 17 years, Michael Bennett in Philadelphia, he's tailor-made for that town. No question about it. Whatever some people may have felt about him, you know, because he was in Seattle, I promise you, they will embrace this dude when he arrives in Philadelphia. He was made for that sports town. Don't you doubt it.
I mean, they just point blank, period, you know. He will fit in our scheme. He will be fine with this team. A change of scenery for Michael Bennett is definitely going to benefit us to kind of just our motive to repeatedly get another Super Bowl title. So it's your boy BG. Hope you enjoyed your video. So leave any of your comments in the comment section down below, and there will be more videos to come.